Hey guys, I'm Victoria Sexton. I'm a financial coach, and I'm talking to you today about how to make roasted garlic. Now, why is a financial coach going to talk to you about that? Well, see, friends, I've talked with people so much lately about inflation, about the fact that the cost of goods and services is going up. The price to eat out in restaurants is really expensive. And I really feel like I've gone back to my roots in many ways. I am part Italian. I grew up with my mother having her own herb garden, making really amazing gourmet meals. And I find that I'm spending more time in the kitchen trying to make really yummy meals for my family at home. As a matter of fact, my husband and I have came to the agreement, even though I think we've pretty much been doing this for the past couple months, we've stopped eating out. Really, if we're going to have a meal, we're going to have a meal at home, and we can make a meal from scratch that is super yummy. And they don't have to be complicated. They don't have to be anything. You can make simple meals that are so good and so much cheaper than going to a restaurant. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to make roasted garlic. And this is the best thing you've ever had in your life, especially with fresh bread. Oh my goodness, the garlic bread is amazing. So I'm going to take you step by step and show you how easy it is to make roasted garlic. Again, like some people are probably like, financial coach, why is she talking about garlic? It's because I want you to live a rich life. For me, living a rich life right now means not spending a minimum of $100 for the four of us going out to dinner, when I'm not even having a cocktail, when I can make myself a good cocktail and a yummy meal at home for a lot less. So again, let's live a rich life. Part of that is me spending part of my free time at home making really delicious meals. Let's get to the garlic. Okay, so I have here, look at this lovely, okay, camera, focus. There we go. Look at this lovely head of garlic. So we're going to take this and we're going to make roasted garlic. I'm going to take you every step of the way, and you'll see step by step how I do it. So let's get going. All right, we're going to start out by using a fresh head of garlic. So you want your garlic as fresh as possible. We're going to slice the head off of that entire bulb of garlic. And what I'm doing now is, when the cloves are really tiny compared to the big cloves, you want to slice the side to make sure that that clove of garlic ends up getting exposed. What we're going to be doing is putting olive oil down the top of the entire head of garlic, and that olive oil is going to help soften up the garlic. Now we're going to take a piece of foil and we're going to fold up all four sides. We're going to be making like a pocket, like a garlic pocket. And you're going to see in just a second when I pour over the olive oil, you want that olive oil not to spill all over your counter. This is why you fold up the four sides. So we're going to fold up the four sides, pour over olive oil, use the best olive oil that you can, but I say that, but I am using Costco olive oil. Now we're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on top, and we're going to throw that in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. So we want to make sure that we seal up this little garlic pocket, and yeah, we roll up the sides, fold the top, throw it right in the oven, 350, 30 minutes. All right, so this is our pocket after 30 minutes. You will see, and this is how you know it's done. The garlic will look golden brown. That's how you know when it's done. So the next step here, and this is super duper easy, we're just going to take the head of garlic and we are going to take a jar. That's what that blue thing is in the screen. We're going to take a jar. And I like to use tiny jars for this project because that way I'm not making a gazillion heads of garlic. I'm just using one head of garlic at a time. And what I'm doing is I'm smushing
the garlic out of the head. And now I'm taking over out the papery part of the head of garlic to make sure there's no garlic in there. We want to make sure all the garlic has come out. The garlic will be soft and will be fragrant. It will smell so good and it will be golden brown. And so we want to make sure we get all of that good garlic out of that head of garlic. So I'm continuing to do this to make sure all of that good garlic comes out. Instead of chopping or cutting up the garlic, what we're going to be doing is just smushing it. That's right. We just need to smush it and it makes like a paste. And what's beautiful about this is if you have a recipe that calls for a clove of garlic, it's really just like a teaspoon of this wonderful, smushy, flavorful garlic mixture. It's going to be really easy to make something like a roasted garlic compound butter. I keep it in these small jars. It'll stay good in your fridge for about a week. You can also freeze it in ice cube trays and do a number of different things. This is so easy peasy. You're going to love it.
All right, friends, now that you've seen how to make roasted garlic for yourself, you see how easy peasy this is. Like, this isn't something that's really magical, but yet if you go out to a restaurant or if you want to buy roasted garlic compound butter, you know what that is? Take a big, huge heaping tablespoon or two of that roasted garlic you just made, combine it with butter, add a little salt, boom, you've got compound butter. And it costs you practically nothing to do that. So try to find recipes like this that you can use at home, and I can guarantee it's going to help your money go further, especially right now when people are really concerned. People are actually talking to me more about inflation than I've ever talked in my entire professional life about inflation before. And let's make your money last longer. Friends, thanks for sticking around to the end. Let me tell you my favorite way to make roasted garlic bread. Okay, this is not super fancy. We don't need to fancy things up here, but I'll tell you, you can get pre-packaged vacuum sealed bread from Costco. Ah, we had one. Okay, so you can get these from Costco. It's organic. It's par baked. So you just use one of these. This is literally all you do. You take one of those out of the package. I want you to cut it horizontally, put it on a cookie sheet, slather it with your garlic compound butter, sprinkle a little maybe paprika, or I really love Flavor God, everything on it, and maybe a little bit of salt. That's it. Throw it in the oven for 10 minutes. It's going to be the best garlic bread you've ever had. You're using really fresh ingredients. You're not having to go to the store and get that sad loaf of French bread that has that, like, is it real butter? I don't know. But this way, you know what is going into it. And let me tell you, friends, you just saved yourself a ton of money by staying at home, making a good meal, and utilizing your own roasted garlic. Again, thanks for staying to the end. Make sure you subscribe and go to victoriasexton.com/30 to get my 30 ways to make more money.